and gents, how did you guys enjoy the movie? So there were quite a few parts where I was thinking, is it at that time a month, or am I just getting older? But I had a couple of tears coming out of my eyes quite a few times, and I was speaking to some of the crowd out there, and they were like, yeah, it hits you deep, some of the moments, so beautifully shot and expressed. And I want to start with you, Dan. The movie is loosely based on your own love story with Rachel. So tell us more about that, which part, and of course your first impression of Malaysia when you came when you came your way back then.
Well, my very first impression of Malaysia was her.
Not that impression.
I'm going to be in love with Malaysia.
No,
but there were so many true life moments in the story. So when we did see each other after being long distance, she really did say, "You're sweater than I remember." And I really did do an hour-by-hour itinerary. But no, there's a lot of real stuff in the film. Actually, the part about me singing, or Ross singing, My Body Lies Over the Ocean, that was actually a true life story. So there's a lot of it that's come from my real life.
Rachel, you were sharing earlier sort of your very personal journeys, that growing up as a girl, a simple life in Surabaya, and now all the way in the US, and having made this film, it must feel very surreal for you. If you could tell us a little bit about that and what it really took to make this film a reality. Because you said it was 2 years, I believe, earlier?
It was 9 years in the making, actually. When my husband and I decided to write like story, that was 9 years ago. I think it's really surreal. It's crazy. It's like us being able to share our story, just based on everything we've gone through when in our teens, you know, that young love, and then that, you know, the big love that you have to let go and have the courage to let go, you know, and the long distance relationship and how difficult it is, and then like what happens once you find happily ever after? Is it like really no struggles, or is it like, you know, that we wanted to give voices to couples who, you know, suffered from infertility and loss, and we really rarely see that on screen, especially as like in Asian culture, it's like a taboo. So we really wanted to depict love of all stages, and to be able to bring it home to our country, to have it shot here, it's like a dream come true. You know, I can show everyone, you know, the world, like, this is the people I grew up with, this is the food I eat, look at, you know, our culture. It's truly, you know, more than a dream. Thank you for your support.
We could definitely see that you explored a lot of these, what maybe in Asia would say like slightly taboo topics, where it is hard to have that conversation, father to son in a family business, having your mom live in your house and like hinting at her to leave, but she doesn't want to leave, going through infertility, as you said, loss of relationships, so much of that. And maybe Tom, if you can tell us a little bit about how you managed to capture those moments, because you're telling the stories of multiple lives and you're jumping from one story to the next. How did you capture that emotion?
Well, I mean, the script was already there, but it's more the commitment of all the cast. They got their part and they understood their story. And they all had great scene partners to play with, to act with. And it just really came naturally for all of it. That we knew the situation, we gave the mood on set. There are some things that, you know, filmic-wise we would do to help them get there. Like, say for example, in the movie, you guys all saw that Ross was in Kuala Lumpur and Lana was in Seattle in her room. In reality, that room was right here, right in the same building. Oh, what do you mean? No, not this building, but it was the same building. It was in the same building, not this building. No.
A million has everything.
No, they were in the same building. They were able to act at the same time. Yeah, so which really helped them that they had that first-hand communication and not